Hey friends, this is Audie Cornish, host of CNN This Morning and The Assignment, and guess what? Every story you care about, every angle you want unpacked is now streaming on CNN. That means you can catch my show or other CNN programming whenever you want on your favorite device. And a subscription also gets you access to exclusive video series and unlimited articles. So subscribe to CNN at cnn.com/subscription.
Running a business comes with a lot of what-ifs. But luckily, there's a simple answer to them. Shopify. It's the commerce platform behind millions of businesses, including Thrive Cosmetics and Momofuku. And it'll help you with everything you need. From website design and marketing to boosting sales and expanding operations, Shopify can get the job done and make your dream a reality. Turn those what-ifs into... Sign up for your $1 per month trial at shopify.com/special offer.
Hi, it's Eva Longoria, and let's be real. After 40, we should ask for more from our skincare. I swear by Revitalift Triple Power Moisturizer by L'Oreal Paris. With vitamin C, pro-retinol, and hyaluronic acid, it reduces my wrinkles, firms, and brightens. And it's not a procedure. It's just a hardworking moisturizer.
Revitalift Triple Power Moisturizer by L'Oreal Paris. Grab it today in fragrance-free or with SPF 30. Available at your local Target.
Hey there, we're Book Talk for Book Talk with Jack and Amy, your book besties who take the novels you love seriously. This is Jack.
And I'm Amy, and together we mix smart analysis with fandom fun. So let's get into it.
This is our Breadcrumbs and Broomsticks episode, where we read your thoughts and interpretations as well as discuss breadcrumbs from chapters 8 through 13 of Sarah J. Maas's third Throne of Glass novel, Heir of Fire.
Before we dive in, don't forget Spilt. Spoilers, perspective and interpretation, language, and themes.
It's going to be all spoilers today. If you would like more information, please go back and listen to the start of Tuesday's episode. And if you want to submit your thoughts for our Breadcrumbs and Broomsticks episodes in the future, make sure to follow us on Instagram, where we collect listener submissions. Let's get into the breadcrumbs part.
Starting with chapter 8, quote, a white barn owl perched on the back of Maeve's chair. That owl perched on Maeve's chair, Fae or True Beast, was watching her too. Owl's important. It's an important breadcrumb for Kingdom of Ash and Maeve.
Remind us.
The owl is a fae who I think protects or keeps her alive, is what it is.
What do they call it? Maeve's cadrol? Cabal. I hate that word.
Cabal? Really?
I don't know why.
Or is it cadre?
Cadre. It irritates the shit out of me. All right. In chapter 8, quote, a spider with a fly in its web. And then later on, quote, Maeve whispers with a spider smile. The Stygian spiders are related to Maeve. Good job, Amy.
Yeah, they're technically Valg princesses.
Yeah, get it, girl.
Pulled that from deep in the recesses of my brain.
Fuck yeah.
Still in chapter 8, there were legends whispered over fires about the other skin Maeve wore. No one had lived to tell anything beyond shadows and claws and a darkness to devour your soul. Well, she's a Valg queen. But we're not going to know that for a real long time.
Still in chapter 8, quote, but Maeve had been there at the dawn of this world during the Valg Wars. She had held the word keys. Was she the cause of the Valg Wars? I think so.
Yeah, I think she stole the word keys from the Valg Kings, traveled here, and then they came hunting for her.
Yeah.
Is my understanding.
Yep.
Chapter 9, quote, the gold-speckled eyes were the most cherished trait in their clan for a reason Manon had never bothered to learn. That's because gold eyes are indicators of Valg power.
Chapter 11, quote, snorting at the lecture Rowan must have received and how it must have ruffled his feathers to bring her the gift. Selena smeared the salve onto her still swollen lips. The ruffled the feathers, she's just kind of like chuckling to herself, which is why talons would have been a much better call out than claws.
Instead of claws. Yeah, I agree. Still in chapter 11, Selena caught Emmer studying her hands and held them out, scars and all. already mangled and ruined, so you won't find me weeping over broken nails. Mother, keep me. What happened? But even as the old man spoke, she could see him putting the pieces together, see him deciphering Selena's accent, taking in her swollen lip and the shadows in her eyes. Emrys knows Selena's true identity, which is why he's so concerned.
I always love where it's like we went from the first 2 books where no one will know to like, everyone knows.
Everyone knows.
Everyone. Still in chapter 11, Selena quickly looked away from the 2 females in the center. One crowned, this is where she's looking at the hearth in the kitchen.
Yeah.
One crowned with a star and armed with a bow and quiver, the other bearing a polished bronze disc upheld between her raised hands. She could have sworn she felt them watching her. One of them is the goddess Deanna, who is her great-great-great-great-grandmother, and technically, they are watching her.
Oh, and the other one's Mala, probably.
Probably, yeah.
That just dawned on me. I was like, who's the other one? Mala, because it's a son. That makes sense. All right, and last but not least in chapter 11, quote, no one except perhaps Emrys with his all-seeing eyes seemed to notice her perfect slices. Another clue, Emrys knows more than he is letting on.
Mm-hmm. Now, we technically, actually not technically, we did not put a question out for listeners. And why is that? Because it was going to have to do with punching Selena. And why do that when there is a video with over 80,000 views on our TikTok where people are mad as fuck with us? So I am going to sort them from top comments. And at a certain pay, I just stopped.
On TikTok or Instagram?
Instagram.
Okay.
At a certain point, I just stopped responding. Yeah. And I will say that certain point happened very quickly. So in this Instagram post, I made a comment that said, my video was basically saying, it's unforgivable what Rowan did. So someone says, sorry, not sorry. If a kid was spouting Nazi propaganda, I would have no qualms about punching them in the face either. Laugh my ass off. Not only do I not think it's unforgivable, I think she deserved it, to be honest. If that makes me a bad person, then I'm a bad person. LOL.
Again, it goes back to what we were saying in the episode In the Moment, which is you're not looking at the whole picture.
Yeah.
Because they went there with the Nazi propaganda. So, if we're going to go with the Nazi imagery, let's not forget the fact that Maeve literally told Selena right before this, half-bloods aren't worthy. That's no different than white supremacy or the Aryan Brotherhood and everything else that was going on in Germany at the time.
I know. And that's the thing where it's like, there is no equivalent that I can come up with in my head right now. Actually, I can, and it gets messy. But what it is I'm going to remove Nazi. I'm going to remove different comparisons of this world because, we can all start. We're going to just go stick to this other world. The Fae were targeted and marginalized, and the Fae are targeting others and marginalizing others. Neither are right. And that's it. Neither are right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like what Selena said was okay, but you really, really have to get the whole context of what she said and what was going on around that moment.
Yeah, exactly. It's not limited to that one scene. You have to read the scenes leading up to it.
Yep.
One of the comments says, I'm a Libra, so I'm a bit of a fence sitter.
Hey, I'm a Libra too. And I am not a fence sitter here. Someone says, I was in total agreement until, quote, where is my wife? Then all thought left my brain. That's fair.
Someone said, I just re-listened to Heir of Fire. Selena had it coming.
I know.
Someone similarly said she 100% had it coming. And that is coming from someone who loves her. Again, do we normalize it because Selena normalizes it?
Another one said, is it forgivable? No. Since they're fictional characters, have I let that stop me from sipping over Rowan? Also no. Yeah. No, that's all fair. Someone also, real quick, someone makes a point. This and Aelin kicking Lysandra out into the snow barefoot. I'll never understand why people rank these two over Chaol.
That is fair. Someone had my reaction when he punched her in the face. Whew.
Oh my God. Okay, so I'm going to read 2 comments. Someone says, I'm the opposite, LOL. She totally deserved it and needed it, to be honest. But if you forgive Rowan for this and not Chaol, then we have beef. That one has almost 300 likes. And then this other comment says, I'm the opposite. She 100% deserved it. She wanted a fight. Let's not forget, he was lied to about her and was led to believe that she was spoiled brat who'd never known suffering when she'd said that she'd known he would react. And I honestly never had a problem with Chaol until he wouldn't swear Aelin wasn't the one lighting those fires. That's where he lost me. It's so interesting where people are saying, hey, it's okay that he hit her because he was lied to. Like, do you hear that? Do you guys hear what you're saying? That it's okay that he hit her because he thought that she deserved it? Can we take that beat right there? You hearing what you're writing?
And it's not necessarily the person that's listening right now. It might have been the random viewer who.
Oh, I guarantee most of these people are random viewers. We don't have 87,000 listeners.
Yeah, that's right.
Or 87,000 followers on Instagram, so.
I don't know if I agree with this person. Best male in the series is Dorian, and there's no argument to change my mind. The man makes no mistakes. That is false. He does make mistakes. But I do agree he is lovely. He has to go through some really hard shit to be lovely, though.
Someone says he was definitely holding back and did not punch her with his full power. Also, Aelin was intentionally looking for a fight and did everything to annoy him and even said afterwards that she deserved it.
Okay, rationalizing.
Yeah.
Just because she wanted it, just because she provoked him, just because she thinks she did deserve it, does not mean it's okay.
Let's look at the equivalent of this. Let's pretend Mike Tyson. If you know my life, it's actually very unfortunate that I'm choosing these names.
Yep.
Let's pretend that Mike Tyson in his prime. And we'll even say Mike Tyson at 50. Pretend like he's at his physical prime at 50. Peak Tyson. And we also then have a 19-year-old who has been in boxing for 10 years. From when she was 9 years old, she's been in boxing. And Mike Tyson's actually, he's actually a great person because Mike Tyson did beat his ex-wife.
Yep.
So he does have this reputation. And this 19-year-old girl goes up to this 50-year-old professional boxer. And while they're not in the ring, says horrible things to him, but still he hits her and he doesn't even use his full force. But still, that's a 19-year-old girl that
who he hit in the face.
Who he hit in the face.
And he didn't warn her.
And he didn't warn her. You can't rationalize these things. Saying that she deserves it because she provoked him, please hear it.
I don't have the post in front of me, but someone called us fake feminists.
Oh, yeah. I told you about that one.
Yeah. Somebody called us fake feminists because we want women to be treated equally, but they get mad when women get treated equally. I would be equally mad if Mike Tyson hit a 19-year-old boy in the face.
This ad break is shorter than Manon's patience. Amy, we're about to go to a book conference, and I will give you one guess as to what pair of shoes I'm bringing.
I bet it is your Vionic Walk Slim sneakers.
How did you know?
Because I have those too, and they are so amazing.
We're going to be matching.
We are. What I love about my Walk Slims is the sleek, low profile, and the built-in orthotics. I love not having to switch out orthotics from shoe to shoe. This is the ultimate shoe for me.
I didn't know I cared about orthotics until these shoes, and now my feet are able to walk for an insane amount of time. And it's not just these cool sneakers, but they also have these amazing Uptown loafers. Their Uptown loafers are perfect for these autumn bookish events that we've been going to because it looks really cool and they can fold flat, which has been making packing so much easier when we go to these conventions.
What's great about Vionic shoes is their exclusive VO motion technology, which has revolutionized medical orthotics. They even offer a 30-day guarantee so that you can wear them, love them, or return them for a full refund within 30 days. Who does that?
People who have full confidence in their product, as they should. And right now, you can use code BOOKTALK at checkout for 15% off your entire order at vionicshoes.com when you log into your account.
Use code BOOKTALK, BOOKTALK, at checkout for 15% off your entire order at vionicshoes.com when you log into your account. One-time use only.
Vionic Shoes, wearable well-being for your feet.
The thing about Los Angeles fall is I need a sweater in the morning. And because I go to work every day, it needs to be stylish.
And Quince has got your back, Amy, because they are able to provide those sweaters and outerwear and everyday essentials that help you feel luxurious, but it's also timeless. And you are a sucker for timeless fashion.
100%. If I invest my money, I don't want to have to spend it again for a long time. That's why I buy their $50 Mongolian cashmere sweaters, because they're made not only for the workday, but the everyday.
Honestly, I've been eyeing Quince's Italian wool coats, and I've never had a wool coat. But I think it's time. I think I'm ready to upgrade my life to a wool coat. And it's great because with Quince, the cut feels designer and the quality really rivals high-end brands, but without that insane markup.
That's because they work directly with ethical, top-tier factories, and they skip the middleman to offer prices 50% less than similar brands.
One of my all-time favorite sweaters that I got last year was their boyfriend fit sweater. I keep that in my car because that is my, oh no, I forgot to bring something favorite sweater that I know I'm going to look good and works with every outfit.
So step into the holiday season with layers made to feel good, look polished, and last from Quince.
Perfect for gifting or keeping for yourself. Go to quince.com/booktalk for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. And they're now available in Canada.
That's QUINCE.com/booktalk, BOOKTALK, to get free shipping and 365-day returns.
Quince.com/booktalk. I've developed a new morning routine that makes me feel absolutely ready for the day, and it always starts with AG1. AG1 Next Gen is a daily health drink clinically shown to support gut health and fill in common nutrition gaps.
The problem with the holiday season coming up is that I love to eat sugar, and if I'm not careful, that's all I consume. That's why I consume AG1.
With 5 probiotic strains and over 75 vitamins and minerals, AG1 Next Gen replaces the need for multivitamin, probiotics, and more. And it actually tastes good.
What I love about AG1 is that it replaces all the different supplements I would normally take in pill form, and it's so much easier to drink a drink than take 10 pills.
AG1 Next Gen is helping raise the standard because they have so many multiple gold standard clinical trials. And all of that in an industry where not everyone invests heavily in research. They go to great lengths with their rigorous peer-reviewed clinical trials.
What I love about investing in AG1 is that it's flexible and risk-free. I can adjust, update, or cancel my membership at any time. There's also a 90-day money-back guarantee, and it's FSA and HSA eligible via TrueMed.
Head to drinkag1.com/booktalk to get a free welcome kit with an AG1 flavor sampler and a bottle of vitamin D3 plus K2 when you first subscribe.
That's drinkag1.com/booktalk, BOOKTALK. Stay one scoop ahead with your AG1.
Every holiday season, I am always thrown off by how much money I have to spend, and every holiday season, I really wish I had better saving habits, which I should have learned early.
Acorns Early is the money app and debit card that makes it easy to grow kids' smart money habits. Do for your kids what our parents didn't do for us.
Why didn't they have apps available in the 90s?
Acorns Early lets kids learn by doing. They can earn money with the in-app chores tracker, practice real-life budgeting with automatic allowances, and even set their own savings goals.
I love this because it's not just a card, it's their card with over 35 customized designs to choose from. Plus, kids feel the impact of their spending choices, sparking independence and confidence with every swipe.
And parents get peace of mind too. You don't have to worry about your kid asking for money every time you go out. Now they're going to manage their money. You can set spending limits, send money when you need to, get notifications, and step in if the card is ever lost.
This is such an important thing to learn so early on. Ready to join over 1.2 million parents and kids who've unlocked their kids' potential with Acorns Early?
Get your first month on us when you head to acornsearly.com/booktalk or download the Acorns Early app.
That's 1 month free when you sign up at acornsearly.com/booktalk. BOOKTALK.
Acorns Early Card is issued by NBKC Bank. Member FDIC pursuant to license by Visa USA. Free trial for new subscribers only. Subscription fee starting from $5 per month unless canceled. Terms apply at acorns.com/earlyterms.
Here's my favorite. When you and I were talking about this, and I think the Rowan, like, we have an episode where we talk about like Rowan bash or defend, and I don't know where that's out in the timeline of this episode, but you made a really good point when I came to you with that. And I was like, I think the comment was like, yeah, all you feminists claim wanting equality until a woman is treated equal. And then you said, go ahead, you say what you said because it was brilliant.
I actually can't remember at this moment.
And then Amy's brilliant moment said, if that is women being equal, then I didn't know we lived in an equal world now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's exactly right. If hitting women means equality, then the patriarchy is a myth. We've always been equal.
Yeah.
The patriarchy doesn't exist.
And you cannot say, well, she's a warrior. It's like it was an unprovoked moment where he hit her, where he hit a woman. And yeah.
You said unprovoked. She provoked him.
It was a physically unprovoked.
Yes.
She didn't swing first.
Yeah.
That's when I say unprovoked, she didn't try to hit him first.
And to your point, he is more than 10 times her age.
Yeah.
He should be capable of being provoked and not responding.
Yes.
That is what is expected of a mature adult.
Yeah.
Aelin is not a mature adult.
Mm-hmm.
As much as SJM might want to fool us into thinking that. She's not. She's a child.
Yeah. It's illegal for me to hit other people. And I want to, but I don't. Someone says, food for thought. You could see it as he saw her as a warrior, not just a woman. He wasn't raised to see women as the weaker sex and fought side by side with them. I know they weren't in training, and I'm not defending him hitting her, but she basically defended genocide just because she was upset. No Aelin hate, just truth. And he was in an incredibly dark place for a very long time. Keep in mind, Maeve had spent the last 200 years poisoning his mind against being decent. So while I don't think it was good thing he did, I don't think he deserves hate for it. Now, let me go by this case by case, shall I? The first one, he sees her as a warrior, not a woman. We know that's not true. We know for a fact. He tells her that he thinks that she's a spoiled brat over and over again.
And a coward.
A coward. He tells her, he takes away her weapons, saying that she needs to earn them. He does not view her as a warrior. He views her as less than a warrior.
There's no respect.
Next, he wasn't raised to see women as the weaker sex, fought side by side with them. He was raised with honor, and he was raised with a certain level of femininity, like sexism, femininity, whatever you want to call it. But like this trope, this concept of men and women, because he does bite her in the next episode. And he says, I don't bite other men's women. That implies a certain level of ownership. We also know that within the Fae community, mates are so protective of their mate. So you get this thing of these males are so protective over their women. Well, if they truly didn't see women as as you're saying, like that, then they wouldn't be so protective. Now, I do believe that Rowan will see Celaena, Aelin, and other women as like true warriors, but what you're saying is not necessarily true. And then going on farther is justifying his actions because he was bullied. Like he was in a shitty situation with Maeve. Like that's not how that works.
Yeah, just because he's depressed doesn't excuse his bad actions. Just because he was entrapped in Maeve's blood pact doesn't excuse the choices he makes when they're bad.
I couldn't stop crying on Sunday. Did I flip a table? No.
I think also the fact of the matter is Rowan does become a respectable person who values Aelin and values women. He is not that person right now.
He is not that person. And if you're claiming that he is that person, well, first off, that's really fucked because then you're saying that that's like okay that he punches her and that's just like what he does. But you cannot say that he's like such a great character because great characters are made. They're not introduced like that.
Yep. I am also a certified Rowan hater after my most recent reread and was so concerned for my teen self for just glossing over all of that the first time I read the series.
Yeah. Absolutely not a fan of the punch. I agree with things on both sides about it, but when people romanticize it, I feel a bit queasy. Yep. I think the problem is that there is a difference between not okay in general, like violence is never the answer no matter what it is, and not okay and makes him an abusive as a partner. Rowan punching Aelin is the first category of not okay, but since so many put it in the second category, a lot of fans ignore it entirely. Yeah, he's an ass. Yeah, he shouldn't punch people, but it doesn't make him abusive. That's fair. Like, I'm not saying that he's an abusive person.
Mhm.
We're saying he did an act that was unacceptable.
Yeah, that doesn't mean he's a repeat offender.
Yeah.
But it also doesn't mean what he did was okay. This person says, I literally read that scene and said, hit her again. LOL. No.
No. So many people were like, that's just the Fae. That's just what they do.
Brat versus brat tamer. No.
That's not sexy. It's not meant to be sexy. We are meant to see both of these people at their lowest points. You cannot view Aelin at her lowest moment saying something unforgivable while he is equally at his unforgivable moment.
Yep. Someone said, if you can love Rhys after knowing he grabs Favor's broken arm and twists it in ACOTAR, then you can love Rowan even after he punches Aelin. Yeah, you can love Rowan after he punches Aelin after he atones for his crimes.
Yeah, it's really funny how amount of people who brought in Rhys to this, where I was like, this isn't okay. And people go, well, Rhys hurt Farah too. And it's like,
yeah, we
I'm
gave
mad
him shit for that.
Yeah, I'm mad with that too. Like, what makes you think that? First off, we weren't even talking about that book. Second, yeah, you're right. It is fucked. You're proving my point.
Exactly. We ragged on Rhys for the first half of season 2 when we did Mist and Fury.
No one liked us.
Nope.
So if he hit another man, you'd be cool with it? Or was it, oh my God, wait, did I find the comment?
I think you found the comment.
So if he hit another man, you'd be cool with it. Or if it was another woman hitting Aelin. Violence against women is when someone hits a woman solely because of their gender, which is not the case here. Rowan would have still punched her if she was a man because, again, his problem with her had nothing to do with genitals. Funny enough, that's not even the comment. That's just another person defending this.
Wow.
Okay, here's the thing. I am a feminist, and you guys can tell me I'm wrong, but I will make a case as to why I don't think I am. Violence against women does not equal equality. Men are physically stronger than women. That is why we have the patriarchy, because if we could put up a good fight, we would have.
We're so much smarter.
We are so much smarter. If women were like more chill with murder, we'd be the top dogs here. But unfortunately, we're not physically as strong. Men are capable of assaulting women in a way that is, not as equally exchangeable. Unfortunately, it's just not good, right? I'm just saying that there's a lot of things that make it not okay. So when I say that it's not okay for men to hit women, I also think it's not okay for men to hit men. But I extra think it's not okay for men to hit women. And when we, as a society, normalize these things in our media without condemning it, now, can we forgive Rowan and let this whole thing go through? Yeah. In our episode talking about Rowan smash or support, I make a case saying I don't think Aelin would have gone for anyone less than. I think narratively, it makes sense that she would respect him for it. However, we are romanticizing and normalizing it when we don't condemn it. And it's meant to be condemned because violence against women is never going to be equal as violence against men. It's just, I don't think that makes me a bad feminist. I think that's me looking at the history of humanity.
And biology.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of the fact. I want to read one last comment because I think this person is on board with how we kind of ended our episode. They were both pretty dang fighty at the time. Normally, I can't stand SJM's MMCs and how they initially and sometimes continually treat their FMCs, but the two of them both had it coming. And that is the truth.
And it's okay, you guys, to say that narratively, this works. Narratively, Aelin would not respect anyone less than this. Narratively, I can see this being a necessary thing. And as a consumer of media, as a reader who is willing to think a little bit more in a little bit more complex way and treating any book you read as literature, that is the concept of literature, is being able to say this can narratively happen. And I can also say this was not okay.
Yeah. And quite frankly, I bet if you asked SJM about this moment, she would say it's not okay.
It's not okay. I feel like we did okay.
I think we did. See if we get a lot of hate, but you know what?
You know what?
What did Taylor Swift say today? I like a little bit of chaos. Negative attention is still attention.
I want people who might be here ready to like type off and saying like, fuck you, Jack. I was in MMA for 4 years. I was a fighter. I could kick significant ass. Amy remembers. I was very good at MMA. I fought men constantly. And as good as I was, they could pick me up and throw me to the ground.
Yep. And you never could do that.
And I couldn't. And I just couldn't. And it does not make me a bad feminist of saying biologically they are stronger than us. I think women are meant to be equal. And just because I say that someone who is more physically strong should not be hitting someone who's not as physically strong does not mean that I don't want us to be equal. You're actually weaponizing anti-feminist rhetoric with that support.
Yep. All right.
Thanks for listening to Book Talk for Book Talk with Jack and Amy. Join us next week as we dive into chapters 14 through 20 of Heir of Fire.
If you're enjoying the show, don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. It really helps other readers find us. And of course, we'd love to hear what you thought of today's episode. Share your comments through our forum at booktalkforbooktalk.com, and we might feature your feedback in a future mini episode or on a Patreon exclusive episode.
Please be gentle with us after this episode. We'll see. For merch and more ways to support the show, head to booktalkforbooktalk.com. You can also follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at the handle Book Talk for Book Talk. And don't forget to join us by subscribing to the Subtext Society Journal.substack.com to get more insights into the romantasy and romance world.
Bye.
Bye.
The thing about Los Angeles fall is I need a sweater in the morning. And because I go to work every day, it needs to be stylish.
And Quince has got your back, Amy, because they are able to provide those sweaters and outerwear and everyday essentials that help you feel luxurious, but it's also timeless. And you are a sucker for timeless fashion.
100%. If I invest my money, I don't want to have to spend it again for a long time. That's why I buy their $50 Mongolian cashmere sweaters, because they're made not only for the workday, but the everyday.
Honestly, I've been eyeing Quince's Italian wool coats, and I've never had a wool coat. But I think it's time. I think I'm ready to upgrade my life to a wool coat. And it's great because with Quince, the cut feels designer and the quality really rivals high-end brands, but without that insane markup.
That's because they work directly with ethical, top-tier factories, and they skip the middleman to offer prices 50% less than similar brands.
One of my all-time favorite sweaters that I got last year was their boyfriend fit sweater. I keep that in my car because that is my, oh no, I forgot to bring something favorite sweater that I know I'm going to look good and works with every outfit.
So step into the holiday season with layers made to feel good, look polished, and last from Quince.
Perfect for gifting or keeping for yourself. Go to quince.com/booktalk for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. And they're now available in Canada.
That's QUINCE.com/booktalk, BOOKTALK, to get free shipping and 365-day returns.
Quince.com/booktalk. I've developed a new morning routine that makes me feel absolutely ready for the day, and it always starts with AG1. AG1 Next Gen is a daily health drink clinically shown to support gut health and fill in common nutrition gaps.
The problem with the holiday season coming up is that I love to eat sugar, and if I'm not careful, that's all I consume. That's why I consume AG1.
With 5 probiotic strains and over 75 vitamins and minerals, AG1 Next Gen replaces the need for multivitamin, probiotics, and more. And it actually tastes good.
What I love about AG1 is that it replaces all the different supplements I would normally take in pill form, and it's so much easier to drink a drink than take 10 pills.
AG1 Next Gen is helping raise the standard because they have so many multiple gold standard clinical trials. And all of that in an industry where not everyone invests heavily in research. They go to great lengths with their rigorous peer-reviewed clinical trials.
What I love about investing in AG1 is that it's flexible and risk-free. I can adjust, update, or cancel my membership at any time. There's also a 90-day money-back guarantee, and it's FSA and HSA eligible via TrueMed.
Head to drinkag1.com/booktalk to get a free welcome kit with an AG1 flavor sampler and a bottle of vitamin D3 plus K2 when you first subscribe.
That's drinkag1.com/booktalk, BOOKTALK. Stay one scoop ahead with your AG1.
Every holiday season, I am always thrown off by how much money I have to spend, and every holiday season, I really wish I had better saving habits, which I should have learned early.
Acorns Early is the money app and debit card that makes it easy to grow kids' smart money habits. Do for your kids what our parents didn't do for us.
Why didn't they have apps available in the 90s?
Acorns Early lets kids learn by doing. They can earn money with the in-app chores tracker, practice real-life budgeting with automatic allowances, and even set their own savings goals.
I love this because it's not just a card, it's their card with over 35 customized designs to choose from. Plus, kids feel the impact of their spending choices, sparking independence and confidence with every swipe.
And parents get peace of mind too. You don't have to worry about your kid asking for money every time you go out. Now they're going to manage their money. You can set spending limits, send money when you need to, get notifications, and step in if the card is ever lost.
This is such an important thing to learn so early on. Ready to join over 1.2 million parents and kids who've unlocked their kids' potential with Acorns Early?
Get your first month on us when you head to acornsearly.com/booktalk or download the Acorns Early app.
That's 1 month free when you sign up at acornsearly.com/booktalk. BOOKTALK.
Acorns Early Card is issued by NBKC Bank. Member FDIC, pursuant to license by Visa USA. Free trial for new subscribers only. Subscription fees starting from $5 per month unless canceled. Terms apply at acorns.com/earlyterms.